Alright, what is up guys? I'm starting off this video with a trade, and I did a lot of trades the first episode, but the second episode of Detroit versus everybody, my Detroit Pistons, my league, I'm trading Jody Meeks in a second round pick for the expiring contract of J.R. Smith. And I think J.R. Smith's a little bit better than Jody Meeks, just my opinion. I don't like really using J.R. or Jody Meeks. So that changed my depth chart. I still got the same starting five. J.R. Smith just comes off the bench at the 9th spot in the rotation. And I'm running 10 deep. So let's get into the highlights right off the bat. The opening tip. I win the tip, get it to Jennings, go up the court, and I try to get a cheap oop, how I like to start games. But also the backboard, Andre Drummond passes it to Paul Pierce, hits the 3, go up 3-0. They come back down the court right after. And look at OJ Mayo wide open in the corner, and he hits a 3. So 3-3 in the first. Here we go, I get a steal, running up with Brandon Jennings, going for the dunk, and I miss the dunk. They come back down the court, OJ Mayo, no one on him, and he does a little fadeaway floater type thing. And here we are with another steal in the first quarter. Pass up to Aaron Aflalo, and I finish this time with Paul Pierce on the fast break. Running down the court with Mo Williams, pass over to J.R. Smith for his first points as a Detroit Pistons. And this is when I started liking Greg Monroe, because I realized I had a size advantage. Get the double team somewhat, kind of take the guy off Mo Williams, and I get open 3 with Mo Williams. And at the end of the first, I finished the first up 3 points. Heading into the second, starting off with a steal. Pass it up to Mo Williams, and just throw an oop to Andre Drummond. He catches them all if they're in his wingspan, which is a decent wingspan. And then pass over to Brandon Jennings for the deep 3-pointer to go up 32-24. Here we go on a fast break. And why not just get it to Jennings again for another 3-pointer? Look at that. And here we go, pass into, I'm pretty sure that was Drummond. And he gets the contact layup to go in. And again, just throw it into Drummond and get an easy dunk. I realized I had the size advantage. Why not just go at the third bigs? Here we have Brandon Jennings trying to cross people over. Passes over to J.R. Smith, who also does some crossovers, gets to the paint, and does a floater and gets it to go in. But I am down 4 at the half as Milwaukee again misses at the buzzer. So here we are going into the halftime report. I'm down 54-50. And let's see the percentages and all the other stats that they got up here. So I'm shooting 86% from the free throw line. I've got 15 rebounds, and I skipped past it too fast. Jared Dudley leading with 17 points. Ersan Ilyasova leading with 7 rebounds. And then Michael Carter-Williams leading with 6 assists. Now we can go into the second half, and hopefully I can come back from the small deficit and beat the Bucks. And here is another example of size advantage. Greg Monroe just backs down, overpowers Jabari Parker. For some reason he's a power forward. And I get the foul, but I missed the free throw, of course. And why not just go back to Monroe again. Backs him down, does a little post move, and gets it up and in. Coming back down the court, Greg Monroe is getting open in the corner, and just got a mid-range shot. Excellent release, and gets that to go in as well. But they come back down, and of course they get the and one, but they actually convert with the free throw, and I don't see the score right now. So yeah, now that's the score. Couldn't really see it, so that's why. Pretty sure it says 72-63. Mo Williams brings me back into this game. He hits the 3. Next thing up, Chris Kaman tips the ball, gets the steal, passes it up. Look at who's running on the side. Mo Williams, off-balance 3-pointer, but he gets to go and to tie the game at 74. Again, I love Mo Williams' shot, but he misses that time. I get the offensive rebound, and look at that. They leave him open at the top of the key for a very long 2-pointer, just foot on the line. And to end the third quarter, I missed that shot, but I pad Jennings stats, I get a block, and I try to hit a crazy shot with Kamen, but it doesn't go in. So at the end of the third, I looked like I was down 1. In the fourth quarter, I'm trying to use my size, I'm getting these offensive rebounds. And look at all this, just too small for my two bigs and Greg Monroe and Andre Drummond. Again, in the paint, Monroe, he misses, Drummond gets the rebound, and he gets it to go in. Here comes the Bucks down the court with me leading by 2. And why not just get an easy layup to OJ Mayo? Here I come back down the court, and look who's running on that side. Andre Drummond just catches it out of nowhere and just slams it in to get the fast break alley-oop. Missed the dunk, missed the layup, hit Jennings on the elbow for the easy jumper. Going back and forth at this point, and I'm wondering who's going to come out on top. I'm hoping this will be the dagger, and I get it to go in to go up 100-94. But they come right back down the court, and with OJ Mayo, once he gets the ball, whenever he gets the ball, this is kind of a long possession here. Passes over, finally, sometime. Here we go. Passes over to OJ Mayo after Aaron Aflalo falls down. He gets the open 3, and it goes in. So they get those 3 points back with just about 2 minutes left to go in the game. But here I come right back down the court, and what am I going to do? Try to get into the post again, realize I had nothing there. Try to get it over to Pierce, no shots, no 3-point shots. Try to get something in the post, but I missed the layup. Bucks get the rebound. Again, this is the last 2 minutes of the game, so I'm playing the whole thing. And there you go, you can see that I drew the charge on OJ Mayo, just like the last episode where I drew the charge on Randy Foye. A key moment in the game that helped me get the win, so I'm hoping it can do the same for me here. Again, trying to go in the post to Monroe, but I realized I had nothing still. I realized I didn't have the shot with Pierce at the top of the key, but Greg Monroe hits the mid-range jumper, forces the Bucks to call a timeout with me going up 5 points, with just over a minute left to go in the game. And sorry I didn't back out of it right away. But the Bucks will pass it in to Michael Carter-Williams. Pass over to Mayo, pass over to Jabari Parker, and he misses the layup, but they get the offensive rebound, and they miss that too. So I come back up the court. I had Paul Pierce, I believe that was, who pump faked. And just a little bit of wasting time, a little bit of seeing what I can do. Get an easy shot, and I missed the shot, but I get 2 free throws out of it with Andre Drummond, which isn't always a guarantee, so I'm kind of nervous here. I make the first one to go up 6 points, which is a big free throw, big moment in the game. I was hoping I could hit that next one to go up 2 possessions, but I missed that. So the Bucks still have a chance with under a minute left to go. And look who saves the day. OJ Mayo hits a 3 to bring them within 3 points. So I figured, why not go back up the court? Either try to get a 3 of my own, or waste some time, or I can go to my bigs that have been saving me this entire half. So a little bit of wasting time, isolation with Jennings in the paint, but nothing really there. Try to hit a 3 with Jennings, and I just miss it, but I get the offensive rebound. Try to hit 3 with Pierce, and it goes in to go 106-100. A big moment in the game, hoping I can come out with a victory now. Hoping that was the dagger that I was looking for earlier. But you know how 2K loves to do stuff in this game. And someone like Michael Carter-Williams just casually hits a 3 to bring them back within 3 points. And I try to avoid getting a foul here. So I'm passing it all around the court. I try to hit a 3-pointer, but I missed the 3-pointer. That means the Bucks have the ball. They call a timeout, so they get it at half court. They have a chance to hit a buzzer beater to tie the game and force overtime, or they can miss. Something's going to happen here. I wonder what it could be. OJ Mayo pump fakes, gets my guy in the air, gets wide open for 3. He hits the 3-pointer to tie the game at 106. Forces me to call a timeout to see what I'm going to do for the last shot of the game, hopefully. Passing to Brandon Jennings. Wasting a little bit of time trying to do work. I couldn't really get past him. Had to take an off-balance shot, and I just barely come up short. So that means we're going to overtime. You see they started off good in overtime. They went up. And to get my team momentum back, just threw an alley-oop over to Andre Drummond. And here we go. Paul Pierce pulls up for the deep three. And it goes in to put me up 113 to 111. Again, I'm playing the last 2 minutes of the overtime just like I would do with the fourth quarter. And look at that, I get a steal, run up the court, pass into Aflalo, and he gets the layup. Actually, he misses the layup. I thought he got that to go in. He misses the easy layup. And they missed that layup, so we got it back. Here we go, back down the court. Pass over to Pierce, pass into the paint. Try to get the forced shot to go in with Drummond, and it goes in. Drummond having a monster game, but you can't see the stats until the end of the game. So it puts me at 115 to 111, which is a score that I'd like to have in overtime. I'm up. So that's always good in overtime. You don't want to be down in overtime, because that means when that means you lose. I just stuttered and got confused really bad. I'm sorry, guys. Forced them into a bad shot at the end of the shot clock, and they just barely miss it with OJ Mayo. And here I'm going up the court, trying to hit a dagger. I hit the shot with Aaron Aflalo to put me up 6, with under a minute to go in the game, just like I was at the end of the fourth quarter. Let's see if I can hold them off this time, unlike I was able to do in the fourth quarter of the game. So here we go, OJ Mayo does some crossovers, passes out to Michael Carter-Williams, passes over to Jared Dudley. Jared Dudley shoots a 3, and it goes in to bring them back within 3. Why wouldn't this happen? Why wouldn't the game want them to make this competitive and put them back into the game? So I'm trying to figure out what I can do here, and just why not go to the post? Why not go what's been working for me? But didn't want to do that. Go back into the post with Monroe. Really have nothing here. Get fouled, and Andre Drummond going to the line. Not the guy that you'd want to have going to the line at the end of the game, but I'm hoping I can at least hit one with him. Hit one to put it up to a 2-possession game. And the second one, I make that 2 to make it 114 to 119. Force the Bucks to call a timeout. And hopefully I'm able to hold them off this time, as there's less than 24 seconds in the game. Not sure what lineup I put in there, but they get it outside. They get it back inside, and they get the layup to go to bring them within 3 points. And I did a stupid move here, I think. Yep, I tried to, again, avoid the foul. But I ended up getting fouled. So Aaron Aflalo gets to shoot 2 free throws. And he makes the first. Put me up 116 to 120, I believe that says. And, of course, why wouldn't I make the second one? So I missed that second one. I get the foul with Kamen, as I brought in my defensive lineup, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, maybe my tall lineup or free throw shooting lineup. Yeah, that's what I brought in. But I foul Michael Carter-Williams. He hits the first one to bring them within 3 points. And then the second free throw, he hits that as well. And here's where I do the dumb move. I figured, I'm just going to try to run up the court and pass it so I don't have to get fouled. But I ran too far and he threw it out of bounds. So the Bucks have another chance to hit a shot at the end of the game to put it into double overtime. They were giving it to the right guy here. Not really, they didn't try to give it to him, but OJ Mayo, he shoots the 2. He misses that, so I win by 2 points, 120 to 118 in overtime against the Bucks. Andre Drummond, player of the game with 30 points, 21 rebounds, and 1 assist. Crazy game by him. Very impressed, hoping he can develop very well in this series. And then in the box score, I'm going to show you that him and Monroe both had double-doubles, I'm pretty sure that says. Maybe not Monroe. But him and Monroe led the team in scoring. Brandon Jennings had a double-double with points and assists. And look at this. Greg Monroe, towards the end of the game, he gets injured. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. Gotta start Luis Scolin out in my lineup, and I'm not looking forward to that, especially with the Thunder as my next game. So now the box scores of these games. Andre Drummond leads my team in scoring. I beat the Jazz by 7. Aaron Aflalo, second scoring. Jennings had double-digit assists. Next game is against the Chicago Bulls. Excuse me. And Aaron Aflalo led me in scoring, but I lost the game by 9 or 11 points. One of those two. I can't see the score. Really should have memorized this. I'm sorry, everybody. And then finally, I lost to the Wizards by almost 20. And Paul Pierce was my leading scorer against the Wizards, so why not let him do that? But this video is coming to an end, so I'd like to thank you for watching. All my links are in the description. I forgot to mention the stats video, but join Overtime Heroics. Oh, actually, I have this too. Sean Williams gets signed to the team just like in real life to replace Monroe. But join Overtime Heroics. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. I'm out.